CS2 Mirage Nades guide that will help you be a better player and teammate. This Mirage utility guide is heavily focused on the CT side, showing all important nades for all positions. Now I do have some T side nades towards the end of the video, but covered them in a separate video. Link is down below in the description. Please subscribe. I am trying to reach 100k subs by the end of the year. Let's get started. A straw's top mid smoke from this back corner of CT spawn. Aim at these wires, run forward, and before you reach this mark on the wall of the roof, go ahead and walk instead of run, then jump throw. If you don't walk, the smoke is going to land over towards T spawn. The smoke lands perfectly right here in T middle. All you have to do is throw a Molotov like this, and now you have mid control as CTs, as the T's get blocked off behind this smoke. Cat one-way smoke by go ahead and stand in the corner of spawn, and you're going to put your crosshair above this window. Then afterwards jump throw, your teammate will come out towards window, hit the cat jump, get on top of here, and then they're going to have a one-way to hold top mid. Mid one-way smoke, go ahead and crouch in this corner. You're going to aim between these 2 points, and you're going to aim at the wire. Then go ahead and remain crouch and walk one step forward and jump throw. The smoke is going to land below window, below this half wall, and you would jump out onto this half wall, and you have a one-way for mid if you move all the way to the right like this. T's will have a hard time spotting you. They might not even expect that you're there because they might think that this is a missed window smoke. Mid one-way smoke you could throw at the start of the round where you jump out a window, stand along this wall, and then you're going to aim here and right click throw the smoke. You want it to land towards the second or third stair, and then you have this one-way smoke to peek top mid. In CSGO, this smoke was very effective. However, in CS2, I am not sure how strong this smoke will be. We will have to wait and see. Quick word from the sponsor. This video is sponsored by Skins Monkey, a trading platform where you can instantly get new skins by trading in your old ones. All you have to do is click on your item, see how much it's worth, then pick out some new skins. What I love about Skins Monkey is that you can take a bunch of your skins that you don't want and trade up for a better one like I'm doing here, essentially upgrading. Besides trading, you can also buy CSGO skins for cheap with a 30% deposit bonus, and if you use my code NART, you get an additional 5%. Make sure to use the link in the description and code NART to get all the extra bonuses. One play you can make at the start of the round is by jumping underpass, then go ahead and throw a smoke that lands midway underpass, and then holding this off angle for mid. Off angle is super strong because T's who are coming down the mid ramp is not focused on underpass. They're not going to expect anybody. They're more focused on connector as well as window. If you rush underpass at the start of the round, you need to jump throw this flash off the middle of the puddle and then peek after it pops. It's going to be super effective if any T's are inside the stairwell as well as top stairs. Here's a flash that you could throw for your teammates underpass. Go ahead, stand in front of the table, put your crosshair here, then left click throw. Your teammate will be inside this little cubby and peeks after the flash pops, and it's going to blind any T's within this underpass tunnel. Mid self pop flash, crouch behind the bench, remain crouch, aim here at this circle, then go ahead and jump throw with a right click while crouched still. Box Molotov when window smoked off, stand on top of the bench, aim here. Without moving your mouse, go ahead and strafe over like this, and then go ahead and W left click throw. So first off, I'm showing you without the window smoke so you can see what it looks like inside window, and then now I'm going to show you what it looks like with the smoke. So use the same lineup, then strafe over, get in towards the middle like this, and then run forward and left click throw. This Molotov will clear out the T's behind these boxes. This is the fastest way to Molotov top mid boxes, so when you're going through the hole, as you go through the hole, you're going to want to look for this up and down line, and then you're going to aim in the middle to the left of it. Without moving your mouse, go ahead and get into the window, back up to the wall, then run forward and left click throw. This lineup is pretty forgiving. You could actually aim at the line if you want to as well. Doesn't matter what part of the up and down line you aim at, the vertical line. And here is me doing it in real time. As you can see, instant window is already smoked off. I am going to throw a quick Molotov with the fast lineup, and that's going to prevent the T's from crossing over. Bottom con one-way smoke was the most overpowered smoke in CSGO Mirage on the CT side. However, with the volumetric effects of the smoke, it covers up all of connector and does not give you a one-way to peek towards top mid or underpass. I haven't messed around with it a lot, but if you actually aim at the bottom half of this pillar and throw it, and it doesn't land fully inside connector, so the smoke won't actually, block off your full vision inside connector. However, you are very visible to the top mid by the T's. As you saw, you can still use the smoke to go ahead and push out to peak underpass with an AWP if you'd like. Here's the new smoke variation of what it looks like, and you can see I can spot the CT broad as daylight. Although the bottom con one-way smoke doesn't work no more, this one still does. Stand here, put your crosshair like this, left click throw, afterwards go through the smoke where you go towards the left inside connector, jump on top of the box, and then you have a one-way to hold bottom con, mid, as well as catwalk. This is Nico's one-way smoke from CSGO that still works in CS2. This is how you Molotov ramp at the start of the round. When you come around this corner, you look for this wood pillar here, and then you're going to run forward and left click throw. This is a pretty forgiving lineup, so you can aim anywhere around it, above it, below it. And as you can see here, it will spread and cover if anyone goes towards this pot side, so it covers up close. In the pro scene, there is one play that the T's will make. They'll take this early damage from the molly to get on this ledge where the molly doesn't spread to and peek behind the molly, which could catch the CTs by surprise. If you want to trick the T's into thinking that ramp is Molotov off, throw the Molotov off the wall. It's not going to spread all the way, allowing you to push ramp without making any noise. I got this lineup and trick play from Nafany. This is how you smoke a ramp. Stand in front of missiles, and you're going to look for this chimney that's sticking out. Aim top left of the chimney, then left click throw while you are standing. The smoke lands on this ledge here, and the volumetric effects of the smoke will go ahead and fully bloom and cover all the gaps that's needed. You don't want your ramp smoke to extend out towards you, towards the A site, so this is a really good deep smoke. Another way to smoke ramp is stand next to these missiles, aim between the two chimneys, and then left click throw. However, this is the CSGO lineup, and the problem with this is the volumetric effects of the CS2 smokes would extend out a bit. So all you're going to do is aim higher, and it's pretty forgiving in how high you aim. By aiming higher, you see that the smoke lands deeper, and the smoke does not come out as much as if you were to throw the CSGO version. You could also throw this nade set here where you're going to Molotov off ramp, and then you throw this smoke that's going to bounce and land towards the T side of ramp. The smoke also gives you a one way to peek towards T roof, and you can see that the smoke lands much deeper. How do you throw the smoke? So when you're running forward, when you reach this part of triple while you're running still in a continuous motion, you're aiming at this wood, then jump throw. This nade set has gone out of the pro meta, but once in a while you'll see it. The most essential flash for the beginning of the round from the A player is to throw this flash over this wall like this, and that's going to blind any T's that are top mid. It's very important to throw this flash at the start of the round because let's say a T opera is going for the opening pick, they get blind like this. There's no correct way in throwing the top mid flash. If you watch pros POVs, they all have different lineups. The main objective of the flash, once again, is to blind the T's as they come out top mid. Your mid teammates will always need support, so when they ask for a flash, you throw it over the connector wall like this, and that's going to allow them to peek mid safely without getting flashed, and it's going to blind the T's mid. The most common nades that you'll see the A player throw is, first off, they're going to throw the anti-rush ramp Molotov and then go ahead and flash mid for their teammates. This is how you flash ramp for your teammates to peek. Go ahead and crouch here next to triple. While crouch, aim to right of this chimney, then go ahead and walk one step forward and left click throw while you're crouched still. This flash will go far enough to cover anyone that is close right on top of the pot. The previous flash I showed was from Tapson, this one's from Amanek. Go ahead and stand and get stuck into triple, and you're going to aim here to right of the chimney. Go ahead and left click throw. You don't have to walk forward. This flash will go far enough to cover anyone that is on top of the pot. If you want to flash ramp from jungle, go ahead and stand in front of this wall, put your crosshair as shown above the shadow, run forward and jump throw. Have your teammate peek off this flash, which will clear up close here towards the top pot, and then this flash will go deeper and will blind anyone on the T roof as well. Now if you want to push out ramp, you want to use this flash where you're on top of the stair, middle of the doorway, you're standing, you're going to put your crosshair as shown here to the left of this mark, then left click throw. This flash is designated more for T's that are on the roof and not on the floor level. You can also flash over ramp by standing next to this wall here, and then you're going to put your crosshair as shown, then jump throw. This is how Nico flashes for G2 for his teammates to push out ramp, which is designated for any T's that are on the T platform roof, and especially for this corner here. If you're playing dark, one useful flash that you could throw is through this ladder hole here, and then you're going to peek off this flash and it's going to blind anyone out ramp. The most common defensive smoke that you'll see from the A player is when they're jump spying Ticket and they make contact, they throw this smoke in CSGO, which then they jump on top of Ticket and they get a one-way for ramp. However, in CS2 with the volumetric effects of smoke, you're not going to be able to see over it unless you're all the way at the top, which then you're exposed. In CS2, you're going to W right click the smoke more towards triple here, and that's going to allow you to push out towards the right. The volumetric effects of the smoke cannot go all the way towards the right of the wall because you threw it more towards the left. Had you threw the smoke in the middle, it's going to cover from triple to sight, or you could fall back and play more defensively like that. Another way of throwing the defensive smoke is you're going to left click the smoke off this left wall in front of missiles. This smoke allows you to jump on top of Ticket to see over smoke, as well as pushing out towards the right, or you could fall back and play defensively CT. If you're playing triple, you could throw this one-way smoke. Go ahead and aim like this and then right click throw. Afterwards, go ahead and get on towards the back of the bench where you're going to get on top of the trash can where you can see over the smoke, and the smoke gives you cover, making it hard for you to be spotted. I got this smoke lineup from Dexter, who actually aced using this smoke in an official match. I've seen Zaibu from this position use this defensive smoke where he hits the shot right there and then he throws a smoke in sight. Afterwards, he could play around the smoke either by jumping on top of fire, which he does in the clip I saw, or he could just back up. This smoke will give you a lot of space and cover to play around. I've also seen Rain use the same smoke when he's hiding in this ninja position. He goes ahead and right click the smoke, then he jumps on top of Firebox and plays it like this, holding for the ramp push out as well as the Tetris jump up. If you're facing the AXQ and you hear that bench is Molotov off, you could go ahead and smoke it out and use this smoke as cover and play on top of the bench, give you a one-way. You can still throw this smoke even if bench is not Molotov off. This defensive smoke will provide you a lot of cover to help get into sight to protect and support your teammates. This is how you smoke Palace from Ticket. Go ahead and stand there. Then you're going to put your crosshair on this part of triple, then run forward and jump throw. The smoke will take a bounce off that wall and lands inside of Palace. And what's nice about this smoke, it doesn't extend out. If you want to smoke Palace from under balcony, stand here, aim as shown, then walk one step forward and left click throw. This is a lineup Shush uses. The other most common way to smoke Palace is outside of market. So go ahead and stand in that corner, aim here, then go ahead and jump throw. One trick play that you could do on the CT side is have your teammate go ahead and Molotov deep into Palace like this, and then you or your teammate is going to push in and peek behind the Molotov. The Molotov will go deep enough to where you're not taking any damage, and then afterwards you could push in and clear it. If the T's are coming onto A, you could throw these flashes if you're inside window over towards sight. They land towards the back here and they're going to blind the T's coming out of ramp into sight. Same situation if you're rotating in from B, you could just throw flashes over this wall. It's going to support your teammates and blind the T's. And also it works, I'm not going to show you here, but if you're a short player, you could throw flashes over top con wall. If you're smoked off CT, stop the plant with this Molotov by standing here, aiming at this part of the roof, then left click throw. This spread is insane and will cover 4 plant positions. Behind triple, default, opposite, and then to the side. If you want to stop the default plant from connector, stand in the doorway, aim at the tip of the stair here, then go ahead and left click throw. To smoke deep apps from CT, you can see the CSGO lineup no longer works. It would land on top of the roof there. So a variation is get on top of the stairs, line up with the wall. You're going to aim below this wood, then jump throw. The fast lineups that you would throw on the fly no longer works too because there's no more skyboxes that it could bounce off of. So this is the variation at the moment. Another way to throw the deep apps kitchen smoke is go ahead and get stuck into this corner, and then you're going to look for this line that's on the wall. Once you find that line, put your crosshair in the middle of that line, then go ahead and jump throw. One thing I need to mention about the timing is that the T's can get into kitchen way faster than you can, so even if you have the smoke up, they could disrespect it and get through here before you could push up. Robs on his stream showed these 2 smokes when he was playing Premier Matchmaking. First off is the window smoke. Afterwards, he's going to fall back into the same position next to the trash can where he aims here and then jump throw for the connector smoke. There's no gaps on either of the smokes. By smoking off connector as well as window, you can get out mid for free and to go up catwalk if you wanted to go up short. You can smoke deep B apps by standing here, and then you're going to aim below this wood, then run forward and jump throw. This smoke will bounce off this wall here and then takes a couple bounces to land right here at the doorway, which blocks off the apartments. If you really want to smoke off deep apps, I'm talking about deep, stand in this corner, look for the top left corner of the B, put your tip of your smoke on that corner, and then you're going to run forward. Before you reach the white roof, go ahead and jump throw. So the smoke lands all the way here towards these T side apps. How to use this smoke: you have two teammates rushing up underpass, and you have a teammate here that's crouched like this that's going to flash for them. You're going to aim here while crouched, then jump throw 2 flashes, and these flashes will punish any T's that decide to push past the smoke. I think I originally seen this setup from Mongols, but also I've seen Heroic using this CT setup. If you play B, here's how to use your nades. So at the start of the round, you're going to throw an anti-rush Molotov for apartments, stand anywhere around this position. You want to throw the Molotov off this wall. You want to bounce it off this wall. So I aim higher like this, then run forward and left click throw. This Molotov will cover the entrance of that doorway right there. Next, I'm going to show the most common play, which is that the CT will then jump spot apartments with the smoke out. If they make a lot of contact, they're going to throw a smoke off the pillar here, get behind bench, see if any T's come through the smoke, as well as watch out for the wrap. This is the most common defensive B smoke that you will see on Mirage. One play you can make with it is like getting through the smoke, jumping on top of the boxes to van, which gives you a little bit of a one-way. T's might not expect you to peek like this. If you're having a hard time throwing the anti-rush Molotov, this is a set lineup I got from Tess's. Stand like this, aim right here, then run forward and left click throw. It will land perfect. Now, if the T's don't rush you or pop at you, so what you could do is after the Molotov ends, you could follow it up with a nade in case the T does try to push up after the Molotov. What you could do next is smoke apartments. So first off, you could smoke it from here next to this wall and you throw it off this wall. This is how Tess's smokes apartments after his Molotov and nade. And then Hooksy will like to go back sight towards the trash can here, and he aims anywhere around this area. It's pretty forgiving, then left click throw while standing. Also, if your teammates need a flash mid, it's not just the A players that can help out with that. The B players can also throw a flash over this wall to support their teammates towards mid. And if you're the short player, you could also flash mid at the start of the round, aim at this wood, go ahead and run forward and left click throw as you're running towards mid. This flash is super good and it's going to blind the T's when they come out mid. There's only one Molotov lineup that will clear and spread towards kitchen, is by throwing it off that light. It will even cover the corner. All the other mollies will not reach to this position. Here's how to flash your teammates to peek deep apartments. Go ahead and stand in front of the barrel, aim at this light, walk forward and left click throw. This is a flash I got from Big Clan. The flash will go deep enough to blind any T's holding from this angle and position. Another way to flash deep apartments is go ahead and crouch in front of the barrel, look for this mark on the wall, remain crouch, walk one step forward and jump throw. This is a lineup I got from Hunter, who will flash Hooksy in to peek this angle and position. If you ever find yourself here in this corner and you want to flash for apartments, go ahead and aim here, then right click throw. This will be a self pop flash where you can peek afterwards, and it's going to decimate the T's that are inside apartments. If you want to flash apartments from outside market window, stand in this corner and you're going to aim at this line here on sight, then left click throw. How you could use this flash is on pistol, you have players on the balcony and then they peek off this flash. If you ever find yourself in this position and T's are coming out apps, go ahead and underhand a smoke like this, throw a flash off site like this, then go ahead and play behind the smoke and use it as a cover and defensive smoke. I got this smoke from Kerrigan. What's nice about this smoke is that it forces the T's to either run through the smoke, which you could punish them for, or they have to go another way and avoid the smoke, which you can isolate that angle. If you're playing from back sight and you need to throw a defensive smoke, throw one in mid sight. Afterwards, when it blooms, go ahead and make your way into this corner where you're spotting the jump up for van. T's who come out towards van and jump up are not going to clear you. They are more focused on the door and not going to clear you. I got this smoke from Alexi B. If you're rotating in from CT and the T's are making their way onto site, throw this jump throw flash towards the top left and it's going to blind some positions and angles. There's a new way to smoke window. Stand in front of the trash can, aim in the middle of this wall that's next to this brown stuff to the right, hold D, and then jump throw. When you guys are practicing your window smokes, make sure that the smoke covers the bench as well as the bricks. Short smoke standing next to this garbage can, look for the tip of this leaf, go ahead and go all the way up till you're a little bit below this wire, then jump throw. What's different about this short smoke is that it's going to land on top of boost, so it covers boost, short, as well as it extends all the way out towards ladder, and it's going to smoke out any CTs that are inside ladder. This smoke will prevent the peak from the fast window to ladder room boost at the start of the round. I'm going to show you how to throw another variation of the fast right side A smokes from spawn. For the stair smoke, go ahead and stand next to this trash can, and you're going to want to aim at the tip of this antenna, then W jump throw. This smoke will take a couple bounces off the top of this building and lands top stairs. As for the jungle smoke, you're going to stand here next to the stair here, and then you're going to put your crosshair to the left of that mark on the wall towards the right, then jump throw. Now you know how to throw right side A smokes from spawn in order to rush A. You can throw the fast A smokes from one position, stand next to this garbage can. We're going to use the same lineup for the stair smoke, W jump throw, then back up into the trash can, and then you're going to aim here at the wood, W jump throw for the jungle smoke. If you have nades and utility to share with me as well as tips and tricks, make sure to join my Discord, link is down below in the description, or go to discord.gg/NartOutHere. I found a way to smoke ticket, so go ahead and stand at this dark mark on the wall. You're going to look for this corner and go all the way up till you reach this corner, okay? So where the 2 points would meet, that's where you're going to aim, then jump throw. The smoke will take a bounce and then lands on top of the first box here, and it's going to give you full cover. Eventually it will spread here, making that position useless. But as you can see, there's no gaps inside the smoke. Even when you're on top of the first box, it doesn't give you a one-way. Now, I'm not too sure here that being on top of the ticket gives you a one-way, or if you're exposed or not. Zywoo Tetris one-way smoke. Go ahead and stand next to this Tetris and make sure you get stuck onto Tetris. Aim above this, then right-click throw. Afterwards, get on top of Tetris, where you have a one-way for the A site. And then just to note, towards Apex, there is a gap here that you could also spot through A site as well as to CT. Post plant, if you're boosted on top of this box, go ahead and stand in this corner, aim right here, then right-click throw. This is the Zywoo short one-way smoke that he used in CSGO, but a different lineup. Afterwards, you peek through this gap here, and you're accurate. You can see as well, and you're going to see that the CTs, they're definitely not going to be pre-aiming that top right corner right there. In CSGO, one of the most common ways to split A through connector was throwing this smoke that lands on top of this bench here, giving you a gap below the smoke to spot the CTs. It would act as a one-way. However, we see that's not possible in CS2. Now, if you find a smoke that lands on top of triple like this, the volumetric smoke is not going to be able to extend all the way down, giving you that same one-way as we would see in CSGO with the bench smoke. If you guys find a way to throw this smoke, I would love to see it. Please share it with me. If you guys find this video useful and helpful, please give it a like and comment. I greatly appreciate the support, and make sure to subscribe. See you guys in the next one.